Because we're live.
I just heard a ding. Is that you? There it is, episode 95.
I'm glad you're joyous and cheerful tonight.
I'm always joyous and cheerful.
I'm not. I'm tired. Tired. I'm still sore.
Sore?
Yeah.
From what?
I decided since everybody else canceled their tournaments, I was going to be like superhero and run one at Watery.
Yeah.
That place got sporty. All I'm going to say.
Well, 40-degree winds, I think, gets it pretty sporty anywhere.
No, it was sporty. And costly.
Tear some stuff up?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sheared a hummingbird mount off.
That's all right. Yeah, you can get you a non-out-of-the-box one.
Well, I ordered a Boat Logics dash panel.
Get it shared around here tonight.
Are you sharing this tonight?
I am.
What's
I've been
up,
here in a
everyone
while,
that's jumping on here? Steven Sutton, glad you were able to come in.
I saw Shane had 15 pounds a day.
He did.
I heard he had a big one, too. I didn't get to see it, but...
I didn't either. But I think I got the same text message you did.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I share in our fishing pages and not my saltwater reef fish pages.
Oh, share them there too. Steven, might want to wait until Wednesday to come back. You might not get the same customer service tomorrow.
And Dave's got a little guide trip tomorrow.
I don't know about a guide trip.
Oh, it's a guide trip.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not a guide trip because then I'll get disqualified from fishing the cat tournament this weekend.
Can't be a guide?
Nope, you can't.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
Tim Kelly, I was not scared to go out Saturday, and I hated you didn't show up. Shane, glad she could get on here. Congratulations on the big one today. And unfortunately, cold front seems like it bested a lot of people down in Florida.
You know, everybody talked about the Harris chain showing out during the elite event. I'm not going to say it hasn't shown out because, I mean, there's been multiple giant ones weighed in and, 20 to 25 pounds a day caught down there. But it definitely didn't take 110 or whatever people were thinking for the Elite Series. And I don't think the Tackle Warehouse Series is on track to do that either. I think Leader had 22 today and 15 yesterday. That basically first and second swapped. So
Yeah.
That place gets pounded though. I think there was that high school tournament, big fish tournament, and I mean that place gets pounded.
Oh yeah. Yep. Shane said he should have had 23 today. Well, I hope you don't have a horror story of a rod failing or something crazy happen. Uh-oh. Greg, why you got to come on here and start problems tonight? There's some Murray hammers on here that might get a little offended and sensitive about your misspelling of their lake.
The Lanier guy's been watching all our Lake Murray tips and tricks.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Tim, you got out easy this weekend. It was pretty brutal. We made a bonehead choice, and it ended up costing me in the long run. Tore up some stuff that I probably wouldn't have otherwise.
Greg, I will say probably the guy from Lanier won on Murray because Murray turned into what Lanier looks like on any given summer day down there with all the giant boats that run that place. When y'all going to Greenwood?
I think we're attempting to make it Thursday.
This week? Thursday this week?
Yeah, the problem, I called Matt Queen. Now, I'm all for going. But if I lose a graph, he's got to lose a graph.
Queen's graphs don't work anyways.
Oh, no, he's got some new graphs.
Your graphs work.
What am I gonna do? Hold it in my lap and drive?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Here, Shane, hold this. Let me read
You're an
that.
electrician. You got electrical tape. Tape that thing on there.
I tell you, yeah. Well, yeah. What is on Greenwood Saturday? I mean, I doubt I'm gonna bypass the cat on Wiley, but
We got a baseball tournament this weekend.
and they've already started little kids out there.
Dude, we had a baseball tournament March 2 weekends ago, 5th and 6th.
Mm.
There's Queen right
Oh,
there.
I knew he'd
doesn't
jump
need a
in there.
graph, fish the dirt.
I'd like to be able to at least run around without worrying about running into something or tearing something up.
You can.
Oh, it's Greenwood's not dangerous at all.
How do you think they did it before all that stuff? I'm fishing somewhere Saturday.
Yes. Hey, Shane, I know one you can jump in. Palmetto Boat Center. Yeah, that was. I saw some videos. Yep. 2 over 5. Well, I think Mike Stevens had 1 over 5.
Fireball have one?
I don't know if Fireball had 1 over 5 or not. I know Mike said he got big fish. He might have had 1 over 5. I don't know. I didn't make it. I was taking a leave and trying to adjust my body back to not crunched up.
Now we had birthday parties and for the little ones. My little guy's 8 and my little girl will be 4 on Wednesday this week.
Well, happy birthday. My nephew's birthday's today. I'm sure he is probably not watching because they're at Bible study right now, but yep, Fireball had 1 too. Well, there you have it. Wiley still has a few unicorns left in it.
March Madness, it's time to be catching them.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of big bags weighed in. I saw it took almost 28 to win at High Rock. Whatever went on at Jordan. I saw Craig Chambers had a 10-pounder. Did you see that?
He had a guide trip.
10-pounder's a 10-pounder.
I know.
I've never caught a 10-pounder.
I know. Congratulations to Craig. He finally got that big one in the boat.
I think it took almost 28 to win up there, whatever that tournament was. The Palmetto Trail, it took 26 to win on Murray, even in the 6-foot rollers.
It took right at 20 to win at Watery.
Did it?
It took 20, 18. We squeaked in third with 14 and a half.
How many boats y'all have in that little thing?
10, 11. It wasn't many.
Gotcha.
It was all the local hammers that were crazy enough to brave the conditions.
Butch and
Roundman showed up. Ben Field showed up. Shane Cantley, Michael Richardson, Robbie English, his partner, I can't remember his name, Gary Machad, Donald Henson won. I had to pick at Donald, though. He left 2 fish behind.
Catching behind him.
I was fishing a cut, and he ran in on the other side and fished 2 places and hauled tail. And I got right back, and had he just gone another 50 yards, he would have caught 2 that were about 3 pounds apiece.
Well, he didn't need them.
But he looked like he was on a mission just to catch fish.
He might have been doing you a favor.
He might have been, too. Throw
That's
me a
right.
bone.
Angler's Choice was at Jordan. Thanks, Ethan. I couldn't remember who was up there. I saw BFL got canceled, too, on bugs or car, whatever you want to call it.
I literally think everything was canceled, with the exception of a select few. ABA on Norman got canceled.
7 bags over 20 on Murray. When the wind blows on Murray, that's about the only time I can catch them.
Yeah, but how do you fish in 4-footers?
You surf,
I'm telling you.
they don't care.
I know the fish don't care, but man.
They don't care one bit. Just like Lake Norman, the harder it blows, the better it is.
Yeah. Most of those Clearwater lakes, it's like that. Man, now Shane was on here and Matt Queen last week. We had over 100 viewers the whole time. You got to do something. You learn how to juggle or something.
It wasn't me, man. It's not me.
I don't know.
It's Queen. He probably shared it to his page.
I don't know.
Matt Queen professional fishing page.
Professional hunter, maybe. And
Professional
even that's a
turkey killer.
stretch.
One of the best herring days I ever had on Murray. The waves
Don't they know we're closed?
were so big that your spook would go over a wave, and when it would go down, you couldn't see it. And if it didn't come over the wave again, one
You
had
might
it.
as well set the
Lear guys wins on Oconee too.
Boy, that's a good. They're having a good year if they won that too. I'm gonna tell you something. I've never in my life thought fish would bite a jig in that much wind,
They don't care.
but they did at Watery. The problem is you just kind of were fishing it blind. Yay, Jody! What time are you coming? I hope late. I forgot I got tomorrow's gonna be a busy day for me.
No, that's all right. Double D. There's a gnat flying around here.
I couldn't imagine why.
So what's coming up this weekend?
Cat on Wiley. Big Bass on Norman.
Is that already here this weekend?
It's here this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What's up, Dalton? I'm here too. I don't know if you can see me or not.
I acknowledge them.
I've still been waiting on him to get me some reels.
Old Jeff Dabbs is on here. There's your catfish whacking guy right there. Jeff just got a brand new boat from, I think he got it from Marshall's Marine. That's one of the sweetest catfish rigs I've ever seen.
What was it? One of them Storm Cats?
I don't know what it is, but
$80,000 later.
it's awesome.
Steven, yes, more jigs are coming to the store, but like I said, wait till Wednesday. Unless you come after 4. I'll be here at 4 tomorrow. Have to cut my little sightseeing tour short.
Jody's will come all stapled up on G3. There you go.
I got you.
It's got a, I think it's got a show on it, if I remember correctly. They put some pictures up on Facebook. Looks like big red hydraulic rod holder things on there.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I'm terrible at knowing people.
Did you know about their boat?
I know. I don't. I don't even know that. Like I had somebody stop me when I was at Lake Norman fishing CBC. Hey, David, you catch them? I don't have any idea who they were.
You're famous, man.
I mean, I don't.
That's why y'all have 100 when I'm not on here. It's you, it's not me.
No, it's not me. Not at all. We're down to 57 now. I'm killing it tonight. Steven Sutton. My guess is it's going to take 11-14 to win.
That's at the Big Bass.
Yeah. My guess is it's going to take 11-14 to win. That's going to get revoked, and second place will end up winning it with a 6-5.
So tell me about this. So I've heard this 11-14 more than once. So I have no idea what's going on here. But apparently,
An individual
okay.
who will remain nameless went to Jordan Lake fun fishing. Loaded up a 11-14 and won right about 8 pounds into his live well. Was going to get him mounted, carried him back to Norman, and released him into Lake Norman. Posted all this information to Facebook, which it soon was deleted after.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, again, we got a running tally on if an 11-14 shows up in a Big Bass this weekend or not.
Come on, Queen. We got an extra spot for you.
Yeah, man. Come in the back door. Front door's locked.
Bring your turkey call. We'll get some turkey calling lessons.
Oh, jeez. We'll talk about a show going to the tank real quick.
I don't know, man.
Tim, those white poles may be going away soon. I got to get under some bridges at High Rock.
You can put them down.
I got one of them that won't go down. We're running a Sanford Sun rig over here.
Sounds like it.
Dalton, it's probably gonna be Thursday. Right now, looking at the weather and everything, we're shooting for Thursday. Queen's got to get a driver for his daughter. I told him I'd pay the Uber just to get it out of the way.
11-8.
That's true, Keith. You're right. It does lose a little weight, and as soon as it hit Lake Norman, it probably lost a lot of weight.
I'll say it probably hasn't eaten since they put it in there. You ever been to Jordan?
I went one time, and it was 2 days after my father cut the end of his finger off for a CBC, and it was shortly after Scott Hamrick got revoked on getting his money back for having the flu and couldn't make one. So I looked my dad square in the face and said, hand bandaged up or not, we're going to Jordan. And we backed the boat in the water. I made a little lap for about an hour. He's like, I'm ready to go home. I'm hurting. And so we drove back home 3 hours.
Yeah. I've never been. Obviously, I probably need to go.
You've never been up there? I mean, it's not go run fish docks, I can tell you that.
Yeah, there are no docks on the lake, right? There's only one big marina.
I was going to say one, maybe two marinas, maybe.
Yeah, there's actually, natural cover up there, right? Laydowns, bushes.
The stuff fish live in?
Yeah.
Yeah, what we don't have around here?
Yeah. Have you talked to the South Carolina biologist at all lately?
I have not talked to him in a couple of weeks. I need to call. Because he was supposed to come up here. We were supposed to have him on the show, and everything kind of got discombobulated, and then Geddes has been hard to get in touch with, and I don't know. I may have gotten excommunicated from the group. I don't know.
You blacklisted?
I don't know about blacklisted.
All right, so back to the Lake Norman thing. I think it will take a 6-pounder to win. And I'm going to say it was going to be caught in hour number 3 on the first day.
I don't know what to think about the big bass thing, because you're allowed to put the boat in
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
anytime after midnight.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I really don't know what to think about all that.
We have not touched on fantasy fishing for Santee.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah, I got to fill that out, too.
Hour 1, day 1. Think it's going to be a bed fish, Dylan? I was going to give him at least a little bit of time to try to get her to bite. She won't bite at the beginning of the morning.
Cast net.
No.
No, we haven't touched on fantasy fishing, Shane. I guess Patrick Walters is going to be a strong favorite going into that tournament.
I would think so. I would think so.
Any other anybody else to look out for? John Cox. Oh, he may have to do some serious.
John Cox is on the Harris chain right now.
I know, but he's entered and registered for the Santee tournament.
Yeah, well, I know he is. He's going to fish.
He's going to show up, no practice,
and throw a wacky rig for how many ever days he stays in it,
and probably catch him.
Yeah, of course he is. Everybody's going to be doing it.
Shane,
all right.
Nope. What, Shane? Yeah, I know. No practice. Yes, this has been a topic of conversation around the tackle store today.
I think Shane's first comment, nope, was for Patrick Walters. When they went there in the fall, Patrick didn't do real well.
You mean tell me no, Buddy Gross offshore bite?
They did. I know it was in the fall, but a lot of those guys had offshore stuff. what's his face? The Silent Assassin, whatever his name is, caught a bunch of fish on Shaky Head.
I'm gonna tell you something. This week with the weather trend, I don't see it.
Christie. I don't know. You think Christie?
I'll tell you what, he got the monkey off his back this
He
past
did.
week.
But do you think he's refocused yet? Kobe Krieger.
Yeah, Shane, I get it.
It's going to be fun to watch. Steve Kennedy will have a blowout day.
Always does there.
I don't think he might make the final day, but I don't think he'll win. Man, as tough as that place can fish with finesse stuff, you can't rule out any of the Japanese guys either.
It's going to be a slugfest somewhere on that lake. I mean, look, they're coming to it on the full moon in March.
Clifford Perch is really good in bed fishing tournaments. I don't know, man. This is a wild card one for me. I hadn't really thought about it much, if you can't tell.
I'm going to have to fill out my fantasy fishing stuff. We got to do a prize pack, too.
Scott Martin's good, too.
Trocar hooks will cost him the tournament.
You know what we need to do?
John Cruz is a sneaky pick. He seems to have a knack.
John Cruz is good, too. Cliff Perch is definitely my dark horse.
Are we going to have our little soda?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my guy.
Oh, boy.
That's my guy. Tim Kelly's not wrong. He did. Back when you used to have to drop a brick with string to see how deep it was.
A ball of mason twine and an egg weight.
Lee Livesey's a good one, too. All the grass guys will be good down there.
Kyle Welcher.
Yep.
Wow.
Livesey's not afraid to run his boat anywhere either.
No. No, he's not.
I haven't been down there yet this year. I heard rumors that they pulled up on the bed during the BFL down there. Was that 2 weeks ago?
There was a group of fish that did go on the
But
boat.
I know they got knocked in the head because I was talking to a lady that was at. We went and watched Winthrop play baseball yesterday, and we were talking to a lady that was at the College of Charleston during the week, and it was in the 30s down there during the week. So
How many are going to ruin a boat?
depends on how high it is. I don't know that. As long as you don't run in the middle of that place, you're okay. I mean, what about Carl Jacobson? He had the thing won. Brandon Palaniuk caught a 9-pounder on a drop shot in a brush pile.
I mean,
That's right, Ronnie.
why would we even bring up Gamecocks baseball?
Because they lost 5 in a row, and then they got it right and beat Texas twice. Texas is ranked number 1 in the nation right now. They got swept by Clemson.
Hang on a second.
So,
No,
see-
time out, back up. So I had somebody pull up next to me on the interstate coming home
Okay.
on Saturday. Blew the horn at me and then called me and said that they were at the Texas-Carolina game and that Texas was going to blow them out, so they left early. Did that not actually happen?
That was Saturday.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did they play Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So Saturday, Texas beat them like a drum, 11-5 or something like that.
Okay.
And then the game on Friday got canceled, so they played a doubleheader on Sunday, and South Carolina
Won
took
both.
both of them. So they won 2 or 3.
So they actually.
We should be talking about Gamecock baseball. You had a good chance there because Clemson swept them last weekend.
I don't watch baseball.
I know you don't. You think too much to watch baseball.
No, I just don't. I mean, they throw the ball, they whack the ball, go to the next one.
Ooh, man.
I mean, I know that cuts you low, but
Yeah, that's definitely not what happens. But
I don't know. I don't watch golf either, but I play it.
yeah, so
Fetch for humans.
that would be like someone saying they roll a ball out in golf and hit it towards the hole.
Is that not what we do?
It is, but there's so much more involved in it.
I know there is. I know. I'm more or less just messing with you because I know baseball is very close to your heart.
That's all right. I can take it. I got broad shoulders.
Yeah. At least you're not sensitive.
I give it just as
There's a lot of sensitive people out there.
yeah. I know. It's all in good fun. If you hey, look here, I'll tell you this: if you are a Gamecock fan, an openly Gamecock fan, you've got to be able to take it.
Mike Langford. I'm not. I mean, to each his own. Everybody's got their thing. Baseball's not mine.
I could watch baseball all day, every day, from pitch to pitch, and not know anything about the teams. Every pitch. Yeah, Dean, I'm in. Send me an invite. Send me a message.
Cow pasture.
Wait a minute. Is it rotisserie or is it head to head, Dean?
Now you're talking out of. My mother is here.
Mrs. Winters.
Either she's late or she's just let me know I'm treading on thin ice. I can't determine which it is.
Baseball's actually going to have a season this year.
I know. They got their.
They finally agreed on terms. All right. I'm in for rotisserie. I don't like the head-to-head stuff.
Do you want to explain that for the group?
What, rotisserie versus head-to-head? So
I mean,
head-to-head.
one's kind of like
Yeah, so head-to-head.
chicken, rotisserie chicken, and the other's like.
So head-to-head is like fantasy football. So you have, in baseball, you play hits, runs, RBIs, stolen bases, and typically like slugging percentage or something like that. You got 5 offensive and 5 pitching. So wins, strikeouts, saves, whip, and ERA.
Mm-hmm.
So in head-to-head, like if I play you in a week, out of those 10 categories, if I win more of the 10 categories, then I get a win.
Okay.
Whereas in rotisserie, it's the whole year, so it doesn't matter. I'm not playing against you in a week. I'm playing against you for the whole year.
I got you.
Right, so you're playing against everybody.
So your odds actually go up a bit.
Yeah, Double D. I don't know about that. I don't like the shift to begin with because I would think as a professional hitter and even a pitcher, when they shift and leave an entire line completely exposed, I don't understand why those guys don't just bunt and walk to first base more. I've seen a few people do it. If there's anything that Billy Bean taught us with Moneyball, you score runs by getting on base. So if I was a hitter, I'd be doing it every time, especially when you hit what would be a double and the second baseman standing there to catch it. So I'm okay with the shift being gone, but I think it's rewarding the one-dimensional offensive players that a little more than it should. So
All right, so Cal Graphics said we're dropping viewers like 8-ounce sinker.
Yeah.
Chad Hadson wants to know how Lake Murray's fishing. Hadn't been there in 20 years.
I haven't been in a long time.
You
Well,
were just down there a couple weeks. You didn't go fish? Oh, that's right, you didn't.
And baseball. Wes, this is a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm with you, Wes. Let's get back to the more of the fishing. I mean, Moneyball.
Just because y'all can't grasp baseball doesn't mean.
It's not about grasping baseball. It's about we got a fishing podcast, and you're talking.
You never know what I'm going to talk about.
Japanese over here.
We talk baseball, we talk wrestling, we talk
I
football.
thought it was wrestling.
We talk college basketball. Murray always fishes good, to be honest with you.
I was just saying,
It's
doesn't it
got-
take about 20 pounds to win most of the year?
It's got big ones in it, and a lot of times they bite. Murray is might be my favorite lake in South Carolina. Let's toss up between that one and Santee with as little as I get to go down there. That's right, Shane. We can talk golf too. See, you talk golf. Don't get on me talking
I
about
can
baseball.
talk golf.
Uh-oh.
I don't.
Is fishing a sport?
That's about like asking if tournament fishing's gambling.
I don't want to talk about that. Is fishing a sport?
I mean, it's one of the few that you got to pay to play. Baseball is Japanese. Tell you what, if they drafted from Japan, they'd probably see some real players.
They do.
I know they do. I know
Okay.
there's a lot of them that come across.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, that was Craig. He caught a 10:30, I think is what it was.
Michael, we need your handicap before we could talk about a golf match.
I'm no good except in a scramble.
I could imagine you do.
Yeah.
It's what flipping bushes will get you. A lot of sore arms.
That's right. So let's talk. All right, so the water's on the rise, right? It's
Yeah, around here it is for sure.
we've had a lot of
He
rain.
said, hang on a second. This guy said he'll give me shots.
I mean,
It might. I mean,
look here. In sales, when someone tells you what you want to hear, you just be quiet and take it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I get it. I haven't played, so I don't know. You know how it is.
Don't talk yourself out of him giving you shots.
No. I just want to see handicap. That's all. I'll know everything I need to know by a handicap number.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna give you shots.
I'll take them.
He didn't tell you how many. If he gives you 12, take them.
Every one of them.
So water's on the rise. We've had a lot of rains, dirtying up. So, the fish should be crash coming to the bank. I know it was 24 degrees on Saturday.
I don't know that so much mattered.
I think they're probably so far along now that they don't care anymore.
I think there's fish that will back up to the staging stuff, but I know this Saturday there were an awful lot of fish on the bank at Watery.
So, if you could have one bait in the pre-spawn, what would it be? And we're talking upper 50s, low 60s.
I don't know that I could just pick one.
You gotta have one. Water's gonna have a little dinge to it. I mean, it's gonna be springtime fishing.
Point one, my man. That's impressive. Yeah, I'll take the shots. I'm gonna need about 18 of them. Here's the realistic answer: is a jig. It's versatile. You can do a lot with it.
All right.
I mean, that's the right answer. If you're looking for the right answer, the other answer would be for me would be a crankbait.
Crankbait.
I mean, in all honesty,
So I agree. It's a jig.
if it's
But-
muddy water,
My absolute favorite way to catch them is with the spinnerbait.
Yeah. Yeah, spinnerbait's fun.
There is nothing that rivals that spinnerbait bite this time of the year. When they knock, either they knock the absolute crap out of it, or they knock 2 feet in your
Let's see,
slack in
you
your
know
line.
what's nuts is being at Watery this weekend. I tied on the spinnerbait, the Watery special that has taken so much money down there and could not get a sniff on it. It does not make any sense, but it happened.
Watery's one of the most fun lakes to throw spinnerbait on this time of the year.
Can be.
And they get shallow on that place.
Real shallow.
Yes. Like, how did I not see that fish eat my bait shallow?
Listen, I caught one Saturday off of the water was at 97.1, and so some of the seawalls had just a little bit of water on them. And there was a turn in the seawall right next to a pier. You're talking like this much space.
Right.
And then it went back in another, I don't know, 1.5 feet to rock. I literally flipped the chatterbait up in that little crack, made 2 cranks, and the thing headed out to the right. It's the only moving bait bite we got all day.
That's crazy. They must be really getting close then if you can't catch them winding. You know, they go through that funk where
Oh, yeah.
they just get up there and they poke their bottom lip out.
They're just getting up there and trying to acclimate to not being in 15 foot of water.
Chad Hadson, the soft bionic lure, the dancing lure. I haven't seen that. What is that?
I don't know. Ken was in here earlier today showing somebody a video of something that may be that. I don't know. I'm going to look it up, though.
Is that one of those things that
Oh, it's a... What?
what is it? I don't think that's the right thing.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see if I can watch this without making...
Put it in here, Chad. Jimmy Wilson, the fish at Kiwi. I do not know what's going on at Kiwi.
Yep, that is it.
That's it.
It looks like it'd hang up real easily.
What's it do?
You literally put...
Got a battery in it? Glide bait, baby. I guess
Man,
that's...
I gotta take Texas. Gaspo Dixon sending me a barbecue video.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that bionic fishing lure. I'm not. Yeah.
Hey, back to the... I know we're jumping all over the place.
We
but
are.
Back to
Everywhere.
this fantasy fishing stuff. What do you think about making a rod for the overall winner this year? Kind of like what we did last year for, was that for Christmas?
What did we do that for last year?
That was like one of the biggest hits we've ever done.
I don't remember. Ronnie Mueller was on here. What did we do that rod for, Ronnie? I know he won it.
Thank you, Mike. There's Queen. Come on in here.
Look at this guy. He did it too. Did you bring your turkey call?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. It's in his mouth.
Yeah, just got off work.
oh boy.
All right.
I'm having a good time.
Live action.
Live action.
Told you the back door was unlocked.
I seen that.
What do you think, Queen? What do you think about it? Did you hear what I said?
I was listening halfway.
David, are you in there?
I think so.
If David makes a custom rod for the overall
Oh, yeah,
winner of
I heard
fantasy
that.
fishing, think it'd be a good idea?
That'd be nice.
I forgot how to build them.
Widowmaker rods back in business.
Turn the camera around. You got blanks laying all over the place in here.
I got 4 handles I'm putting together now.
Exactly.
I forgot how to build them though. I had a head trauma this weekend
Did you?
and it all left me.
Oh.
No,
Well, by the end of the elite season, you might have remembered.
no. I mean, we could do that. Why
I
not?
think you need to do that.
Why not?
I think that needs to be like our signature. Our signature fantasy fishing giveaway for the year.
What if I win my own rod?
Then you don't have to build it.
I don't know. After last tournament, I listened to Shane too much in the last tournament. It cost me like a lot of position, like a lot.
Jack, I don't think David has any rod supply stuff through the register.
Jack, what are you looking for?
There's probably plenty of stuff.
I'll probably, if you're looking for it, there's a
We
chance
could
I
probably
may
find
have.
a couple eyes and a couple blanks laying around somewhere.
That David forgot he had.
I mean, I may have some of them. I mean, I don't. No, I don't carry rod building supplies. That adds a whole nother dynamic to the business. I don't want any part of.
I mean,
That's a
it-
lot of counting of little tiny pieces.
As long as he'll do them quicker than he done my crappy rods.
Them crappy rods got passed around. I still think I got stuck
They
doing
went
them, didn't
back and forth, and I finally had to make them do it.
Did you?
I got
had to
them done.
make him do it.
The problem is finding guys to put up. I mean, I don't even. Never mind. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother ball of wax.
Ronnie, that's right. Ronnie Mueller won that rod.
He
Says
did.
He's still using it. See,
I'm surprised he hadn't broke it yet.
it's a good one.
It must be.
Don't downplay your craftsmanship.
I must have splined it right.
You seen them new catfish rods that you can slam in your tailgate and they won't break?
Is it an ugly stick?
I'm telling you, I seen it today on Facebook.
Sounds like
Guy
something
sticks it-
Johnson needs
Guy
to get.
sticks it in I can't remember which ones it is. He stuck it right in there and closed the tailgate, and the thing said, and then
you-
opened the tailgate, and they said,
You remember
just
those?
like that.
You remember those old ugly stick commercials where they'd stick them
It
in
was
the
Mad
dish?
Cat rods or something.
I
or
think I
something.
did see
You
something.
got one of those up
telling
there.
What?
Mad-
No.
that's not a Mad Cat.
Mad
That's
Cat's
a
rods. or something.
$19.99,
I-
$8 broomstick.
I'm
If Jeff
telling you, I
Dabbs is
seen
on
it
here,
this
he'll
morning.
tell us still.
I seen it this morning.
You remember those old ugly stick commercials, right?
Mhm.
Where the wife gets mad, you're not going to fish today, and
Yeah,
puts it in the
and she
dishwasher.
was trying to
yeah.
Stick it in
Yeah.
the dishwasher.
She
everything.
leaves and he
couldn't
gets it
break
out of the dishwasher and goes fishing.
Yeah.
Mike Langford, Matt Queen's challenge for the belt. You get Thursday lined up? I mean,
Possibly.
if I-
Thursday or Friday for sure. One or the other. We can do.
Oh, we need to do it Thursday. And if I got to buy Maddie Uber, I'll buy her Uber. I mean,
I can't do that. I have to get her to school and pick her up on Thursday. So if I can, that's fine. I'm clear Friday. I have nothing to do Friday at all.
yeah. Have you looked at the weather for Friday?
It's supposed to rain.
It's
Friday.
supposed to storm
I think
Friday.
they changed it.
Thursday was clear. Friday
Let me
storming
look-
again.
Let me look right
Greenwood's
quick. I
way
think
down
they
there,
changed
though.
it.
I know that it's supposed to storm here
I think
Wednesday
They changed it.
and Friday. Wednesday,
50%
Thursday.
chance it says
On Friday?
cloudy early with showers developing later in the day. So it'll be cloudy in the morning. It's supposed to rain later in the day. It says
It looks nice both days.
it's going to be
High 70,
decent.
low 50s.
Mike, this is
Thursday's
still
probably going to be the nicer of the two.
this is still the original challenge because last week what was it, monsoon last week, and then
Yeah,
we
it
could
was-
have ended up going because it cleared
it was
out about
thunder.
8:30.
Thunder and in the morning lightning. It was calling for thunder and lightning. So
Yeah,
Shane and them didn't want to go. But now they probably should have went because now the water's muddy and that's what I like.
is the water muddy? How do you know?
I'm sure it's muddy. Everything's muddy.
Is it muddy? I
The
don't
backs of the creeks at Wiley's muddy. It rained 3 inches.
know. Yeah, it did.
And Greenwood gets muddy
I
if
know.
it rains.
I'm not scared of mud. You think I'm scared of it?
There's whole trees that float down that one.
Just saying.
I mean,
You might have wanted to fish last week while the water was clear, so you could throw your little A rig and all that stuff in the clear water.
man, I ain't had an A-rig tied on in weeks. I ain't worried about
Hey,
you, Queen.
What we're going to, you know what? We need to do something with this little 1v1 thing.
Let's do it.
We
Let's
need
hear
to,
it.
We need to do. Let the viewers guess the weight and guess the winner.
We usually do that.
Closest.
We usually do
and-
that.
Heck, I can put together a little.
What are you gonna do? Put together a
You gonna
TV
sponsor
hanging
little
or
crappy
something?
bag, little crappy jig bag. I can do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll throw in the winning bait that I beat David on.
Oh man,
Huh?
the
How about
winning. So wait a minute.
I'll throw in the winning bait that I
Okay,
beat
so you heard
David
it here
on.
first. So obviously your pick's got to be queen.
So what's David gonna throw in? Is what I want. What's he gonna do? That's
I don't
what I
know.
want to know.
I mean, what do you want me to throw in?
Look, as soon as I got here, the
I know.
darn viewers went up.
I know.
mean, you know what I'm saying?
glad you're here.
Everybody wants to watch a retard.
What can we do? What can we do? So what you gonna do?
I don't
I
know.
just said what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna put together a crappy bag.
I can make a little crappy bag with my custom jigs, and I'll throw in the winning
You got
bait.
custom jigs?
Yeah.
How come I don't have any of them?
Because you don't
You
grab
don't
the
ever-
fish.
You don't ever crappy fish.
I might occasionally.
Every time I come up here and say anything about crappie, you're like, "Oh, we bass fishermen up here, so you know."
That's how I got started. Scrappy fish.
I'd assume crappie fish if they're biting, and I can feel like I can catch a bunch of them.
One of the biggest bass I've ever caught. I caught on a crappy jig.
I catch big bass on crappie jigs every year in March. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
3 and 4 pounders. I mean, like I could probably fish a tournament in place with a crappie jig some days
I believe it. I believe it.
because they laid up under there exactly where them crappies are, and they probably eating them crappies too.
So
I have caught. This has been years ago. It was in March. Flipped up under a dock, hooked a crappie about big as your hand. Darn, I'm one of the biggest bass I ever seen on Wiley, probably
Yeah.
an 8 or 10
come on,
pounder.
try to eat it.
Eat it. Got him all the way to the boat. Followed him to the boat. Had the crappie in his mouth. My buddy dipped down with a net, and when he bumped him with a net, it spit the
spit it
crappie out, and swam off.
There was a video floating
That's
around.
probably good things. That bass probably would have died that day. He
It was a
just
big
doesn't realize how
It was
close
big.
he was to dying.
Oh yeah.
There was a video floating around several years ago. I think it was Greg Hackney. They were crappie fishing. He caught a big giant bass that ate one of his crappie on a spinning.
I seen that.
On a spinning.
Yeah,
on,
I seen that. I
on
watched
old
that video.
Wally Marshall's little tiny
I
reel
watched
and
that
everything.
video. I watched that video. The weird thing about it is the same day my buddy hooked. It had to have been the same bass. He hooked him on a crappie before I did, and when I touched him with the net, the rascal spit the fish out. So I flipped back in there, hooked a crappie, and I took it and hooked him through the top part of the mouth. We didn't have no. We just had
Right.
crappie hooks. All we had. We didn't have no bass stuff. And I threw the crappie back up in the boathouse and just let him swim around like free-lined him. And
Didn't-
rascal come up and grabbed him.
He ate it again?
Yeah, the second
Dang
time.
on,
2
man.
times in one day.
You can get a haircut for Thursday.
No, I'm growing it out like the cool kids.
You gonna perm it in the back?
I might.
You should. You
Biz-
cut a
biz-
mullet in a couple years ago.
That
I don't hear
was
nothing.
Business in the
That
front,
was last
party in
year.
the back, baby.
That was last year.
You gotta perm it.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. I made my mom cry over that one. Didn't think that I would do that with my hair, but I did.
No, I've been letting it grow out.
All right, so let's get back to this 1v1 thing. Queen's laid something on the table that's
I mean,
worth
that's-
probably.
I mean, yeah, all y'all got to do is just start guessing the weights and
Now, wait
who's
a minute.
gonna-
Are you gonna
guessing
put
the
it-
winner and guess
We're
the
not going
weights.
to do it in here tonight.
Closest.
We're not
Uh-huh.
going to do it on the live thing tonight.
Well, I know, but we
Well, they
gotta
gotta
get it
guess the
out.
weight.
We got to make a post.
Yeah, we will.
They got to guess the weights.
Oh, boy.
So you're going? It's going to come in a tackle box too?
No, it'd be a little goodie bag.
A little goodie bag?
Mhm.
Just
I.e. a Ziploc bag.
just
goodie bag.
jigs. You gonna put lead heads in there too?
I'll put I'll put whatever you need to catch a crappie and whatever you need that I beat David with in there also.
Are you going to put
Alright.
one of them
So a
Mitchells
crappie jig,
or whatever they are, Johnson
No.
reels
So-
in there?
so
No,
a
I can't
baggie
get rid of
full,
one of them.
a baggie full of crappie jigs, and a chatterbait or a real jig.
Probably. Custom.
Custom. They're probably ones I tied for you, truth
Yeah,
be
that'd
told.
be a negative.
Okay.
You ain't tied a jig for me in years and years and years. And the last jigs that we ever done, I paid for half the skirts.
You did. And I've still been waiting. You ain't even bass fishing. Hey,
He's coming
he
out
knows,
of retirement.
Nah, he knows I'll time jigs right now. If he called me and said, I need jigs, he knows I'd jump on it.
So
Just like
But that's
them
what
special colored chatterbaits I tied for him that one time.
look at there. Mike hadn't got any faith in me. You might want to change your he said David was 16-4.
That's what he said.
Well,
He didn't even know he was gonna win
He
yet.
don't
Either
need
that
to
or he don't want your giveaway.
he don't want my giveaway. That might be it.
Thanks for stopping by, Grampy. We appreciate your viewership. We're here every Monday night.
Yeah.
That's why we run out of stuff to talk about.
I'm just sitting here trying. Matt kind of caught me off guard. He sent me a little message earlier today. I probably could have come up with something, but it's like, hey, go say your ABCs in front of the whole class
We
at
can
5
do
years old.
something. We can do something. Got a guess closest to the winning weight
Without going over.
without going over, and whoever's going to win.
Why are you going to throw in crappy jigs, Queen?
I'll do whatever. I don't have to do crappy jigs. I threw in the winning bait. I mean, dang, what else do you want?
Jody, I'm not giving away gold, buddy.
Yes, Lord.
I ain't giving away gold.
I'm gonna
Sean, we don't have any we don't have any
Yeah,
names on the waiting list.
Mike, I'm gonna give you one time to retract your answer. One time.
Well,
Just
nothing
one.
here is official. He's just a dry run. See, Mike is a longtime viewer. He knows how this works.
He knows how it works.
Yeah, so he puts
Hey.
his comment in here because he knows this isn't the official post
That's
on
right.
who's going to win, and then he sees how much backlash he takes from not only us but the
The
viewers,
viewers.
and then he makes his real.
Then he makes his real.
Of course, Hunter Poole would go with Matt. That's like Sean Wallace's little brother. Sorry,
Hey,
Hunter.
one thing is that we need to clarify too with this 1v1. We all talked about no soliciting information weeks and weeks ago.
That's right.
Also, you know what David does?
What does he do?
He don't even let me pick my own my own cameraman. He picks my cameraman for me. And then he's got Shane, and Shane's been to Greenwood, so I do believe the no solicited information goes with your cameraman too.
Yeah,
in the
but let
boat.
me ask you
know
something.
what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something.
Huh?
How long have you known Shane?
I've known him a while.
A long time,
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah.
Okay. Longer than David has.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So do you think Shane's really going to sway this?
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
Shane.
He could. David, David could buy him off.
Nah,
David could buy him off.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? He could slide him a little under the table and say,
Nah.
"Look, I know you've been down here. Put me in some good areas."
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
The lake's so small, though.
It could be done. I'm just throwing that out there.
It could.
Could
but
be done. I'm throwing it out there.
I don't think it's going to
I mean,
happen.
nothing against my cameraman, but I mean, I
Who's
don't
your
know.
cameraman?
Little Charlie, my man, coming
What?
through clutch.
That's funny right there.
Oh boy.
That's funny right there.
Oh boy. You don't know how
He
bad
done-
that cuts
He done
him.
that on purpose.
You don't know how bad that cuts him.
He
Charlie,
done that on purpose.
He don't crappy fish either.
Hey, he just called me wanting to go crappy fishing. He
Hey.
might never get to go crappy
Listen,
fishing
little
again.
little
Ever.
Charlie's bailed Queen out of so
You
many
know what I'm
bass
saying?
tournaments that ain't even funny.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he literally called me on the way over here and asked me to go crappie fishing tomorrow in my holes with my jigs. And now I don't know if he's ever going to get to go crappie fishing again with me.
Why don't you
Ever
take me then?
For that.
You want to take me?
You voting for me?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I
what
know
I'm
the
talking
answer to
about.
the questions. to get
Charlie,
what
you
I
ain't
want.
lying. He's got to have a net, man. Matter of fact, I think I just heard the other day a story about Matt Queen having a 12-foot net.
You did. There was
I
a
did.
flashlight taped on it.
Yeah.
I will never forget that. That's one of the night tournaments I fished. He fished with Shane. He got that thing out of the car, and Shane goes, "What in the world are you going to do with that?" He goes, "Net fish." He goes, "Put that thing back in
He,
the
rather,
truck."
he better be glad I brought it too.
Man.
This was right in his right when he first broke out on the pro scene, and he
Couldn't
thought
have
he
a
was
net.
a no net guy then. But so
That net was.
I'm glad
it was,
I brought it.
It was a carp net, is what it was, and it had a daggone. He had a
Double
mag
extender?
light. Yeah, mag light.
it was ready to night fish,
Oh, it had the old
Yeah.
double extender.
customized.
Oh my word.
So you didn't answer me. Who's your cameraman? Who is it?
Josh Moore.
Josh
Oh,
Warren.
Josh
yeah.
Moore.
He's still in.
He's still in.
He's still in.
Josh might know something down there too.
I don't even know. I don't know if he's fished down there too much or not.
I mean, the man
Josh
shows up.
has been around.
Josh shows up. Josh is sneaky. He showed up
He's
late.
sneaky.
Oh yeah, he showed up at Lake Norman. He always fishes by himself. He showed up at Lake Norman, and Jason Lansdale caught almost 18 pounds of one. Comes out here and whacks 18 pounds.
Jeez, Mike, thanks. Appreciate
What'd
that.
he That's
Here's
all right.
the difference
That'd be
between
Hey,
between the guys I beat before and
Hunter
Queen.
Poole just voted for me because he wants my crappy jigs.
Queen.
I don't know what he wants.
Queen's the type of guy that'll pull my boat plug out of my boat and not tell me about it, or take my kill switch, or do something
Well,
shady.
Queen has problems putting plugs in his own boat.
That's right.
I might lose
Hey, I've
this.
got my boat's ready. Since we talked last, I've redone my seats
Have you?
and I got me a new live up front.
He's got to look.
That's
He's
right,
got
I
to look
remember- I
good for.
remember you-
He's got to look good for the camera.
I'm
do
telling
remember you,
I got 2 new seats. Had to build boxes to go around them, customized. Oh yeah,
They're cleaned
looking
up.
good.
Hey,
Matt
they
Queen-
looking
Matt
good.
Queen.
Hey,
Hey, and since the last time you were here, I tore my boat up. So it's gonna be interesting.
It's looking good. So I'll be ready. I will be ready.
It's gonna be fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
I hope.
Oh,
I
it's
wish
gonna
I
be
was
good.
going.
I wish we were going to Watery now. They're starting to bite down
Greenwood
Well,
Water.
I guarantee you they're gonna bite at
there. I know.
Greenwood.
I know that.
I ain't never been there, but I know they're gonna bite. There.
Oh,
it's
it's
March.
the-
It's the middle of March.
It's the week of
They're
the
gonna
full
bite
moon in
everybody.
March.
They're
Yeah,
gonna bite everywhere.
you might see a record bag for the 1v1.
Dang, the only bad thing about y'all going Thursdays is you are going to compete against the elites live.
Do what?
That's true. We
We're
are.
going to compete against elites on live at Santee. on
Nah,
Thursday.
people break out here and there just to. I mean, the elites you can turn on
Oh
the TV.
yeah, they're fishing Santee Thursday, right? They
Saturday's
start
the
Thursday.
first day.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Derek
Yeah.
knows about the old 150 V Max.
Derek, he's hard to beat when it runs. I know Queen's got some of that bad gas in there. It's been set up for about 8 months.
No, I done went out there and run it a little bit to make sure.
Did you get your old fuel
You
stabilizer
put the
in there?
Mickey Mouse ears on it. Let her
I,
go.
I
didn't
use
you?
non-ethanol. Never put no ethanol gas in the motor. Always non-ethanol.
And Walmart
And it's
oil.
expensive too. No.
No.
Yamaloo,
Oh
baby.
man.
2M. Yamaloo.
Yeah, Queen bought all my leftover from when I
Yamaloo.
sold my.
I do it right now.
Yeah.
Non-ethanol gas and
I keep
Yamaloo.
up
That's
with
like
those, but only
200
problem I ever
gallons,
had with that
$200
motor.
for 20 gallons.
Oh yeah, it's expensive. Only problem I ever had with that motor, the choke like hung up one time, but I got them to.
See you,
it's
Gene.
fine.
Man,
But I'm ready. I'm looking
Ronnie
forward
Mueller
to it.
says
I
he's
hadn't
going
fished.
with y'all. Is he going down there?
I don't know, Ronnie. You gonna be on Greenwood that day? If he is, I'm just gonna follow him around.
I
Ronnie,
haven't,
we need to make you an admin. You can be a chase boat. Add color commentary throughout
Oh,
the day.
I'm sure there'll be enough with Queen. There'll be enough color commentary going on.
This will be the third time I fished this year.
It'll be the third time I fished this month.
I have been since CBC on Norman.
I've been to Monticello once, I've been to Wiley once, and then I'll be in Greenwood once here for too much longer, hopefully. But that's all right. I tell you what else I done this week. I put new line on all my rods.
Oh man.
It was nasty, windy, cold this weekend, so I stripped all my line off, put brand new line on.
You ready to go?
Was it windy Saturday?
Heck yeah, it was.
I didn't notice.
It was cold. There's no way I was getting out there.
Jody, I can't answer that
Little Charlie wanted me
in
to fish.
in a short
Sunday.
question. If you want to call me, we'll talk through.
He doesn't even turn them on. I don't know
We'll
what
talk
he's-
through your questions. I know how you like to fish, so at least I think I do. So call me and we'll talk through both of those.
Ronnie knows where the comedy's at. The elites will be boring to watch that first day of the tournament. He'll want to watch us. I can promise you one thing. I will backlash at least one time.
You might get 1 million views on it too.
I don't know. I tell you what, though.
I've seen it firsthand
Dude,
a couple times.
The best part, so we've had some 1v1 videos go viral.
Oh, hang on. When you get done, I have a story to beat all stories.
The first one that went viral was Shane and Johnson 2v2 and against Brandon Card and
No, it
Roy.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. Because I was with Shane when he did branding. That was, no, it was,
they were on High Rock.
it was Johnson.
It was Johnson and Shane versus, was it Bono?
No, who was it? I don't remember. It was not. It was not Brandon Card because, that was the one I went and videoed for Shane and Bono.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Gator was in the boat with him that day.
They were. Yeah, Gator was videoing with him. I don't remember who it was.
Anyways, so we have an international following. If you didn't know that,
Oh yeah.
we actually we have a lot of people comment in different languages and stuff on our 1v1 things.
We have to use a translator.
And I believe it was French or Italian. I'm not. I can't remember which.
No,
one
it was at Murray. It was at Murray when the life jacket blew. Or no, when Johnson. Yeah, that
they
was
were
at,
fishing.
that was
It
at
was
High
at High
Rock
Rock.
against.
That was when Johnson's life jacket blew up.
The
wasn't it?
best, the
Did Murray,
best,
yeah.
the best thing that was said in that over 1 million view thing was these guys must be American because they're fat like potatoes.
Yeah,
I think I missed that.
you did.
Golly, that's hilarious.
Oh.
I think I missed that.
And then the second video we had go viral, which had it was actually the biggest one. We had close to 3 million views on it. It's David on the bridge, and he literally comes on live and makes a cast. And he
Hits
looks
the
just
five
blows,
and blows my reel
blows
up.
your reel up. And he looks at it, and it's just like he has no idea he's live, right? He's total disgust. And he looks at the camera, and then he realizes he's on live, so then it's like he turns his.
No, so Johnson's life jacket blowing up got some views as well. It was pretty funny. I mean, he's
Yes.
talking, and it just goes.
Help me,
and
help me.
I seen that. I was
Okay.
watching that.
So
I seen that.
we were at Murray this weekend, and Josh jumps out of the truck. He comes, throws the stuff in my truck. We drive down there, and he loads the boat in the morning. Rain just stopped. It was starting out to be a beautiful day. Okay, you could hear the wind blowing a little bit, but it wasn't too bad.
Was it watery?
Yeah, we blasted off, and we decided to fish close. About 11 o'clock, we decided to cross the lake. Well, we run across the lake, and like, man, that's sketchy. So we fished for another hour. I hear the wind in the trees. It sounded like a helicopter. Like, dude, I think it's time to get back across the lake. At least we're on the leeward side of this thing. So I come out of a little pocket and go kind of make a beeline to get across the lake, get out of the wind. And I get halfway across, and my graph hits me in my knuckles. I was holding on the steering wheel, and the graph hits me. So I got a graph that's up here flapping.
Mm.
So I grabbed the graph. I'm trying to reset it into the slot, and it won't go in the slot. I'm like, Josh, we got a problem, and I can't stop. I look over, and I'm looking at water, like above my head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going into it. So he reaches over and grabs the steering wheel. He steers. I'm holding the graph and running the hot foot. Well, I see him like move, like he almost gets thrown in my lap. I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't know what's going on because I'm going into it. There was no reason for him to come this way. So we get back across out of the wind, and I finally come off pad, and he's like, look at this. He had his Mustang life jacket. He didn't put it on. He had it
Blow
sitting
up.
next to him. I hit one wave, and it come over the side and blew his life jacket up. Not blew him out of the boat. And then the bad thing was he couldn't figure out how to get it to deflate.
You gotta hold the thing in.
Yeah, well, he figured that out after we. So I'm carrying around this inflated life jacket, my rod locker, the rest of the afternoon. Never again.
Mm.
I had one blow up in my truck in the back seat going home after a tournament one time.
Scared
You
the crap
about
out of
talking
him.
about wrecking.
Only
Those things
time,
are loud when they go off.
only time it's ever happened to me was at Watery. I'd taken my life jacket off and thrown it in the back compartment, and fishing. That thing goes and blows the back lid off, like blows it off the hinges. It was terrible.
The first time I ever fished a real tournament, where like they had a little trailer and everything,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, just not just a little old, bull crap tournament. I went down there with my John boat. Me and my buddy went down there, and we said we're gonna get in this tournament. I was catching some. It was in like May. I was catching some deep, and I said, we'll go get in this tournament. We'll do good because I'd been catching some good ones. We put the boat in at South Point, and they give me this little rule thing, and it says you had to wear a life jacket. Well, I was like, dang, the only life jackets I got's them orange
Orange
ones. So we both put one of these life jackets around her neck and buckle them.
So
And we sitting out there and all these people's in bass boats. These not this is before they had power poles and all that fancy stuff, but they was still like nice bass boats out there.
That-
Everybody was looking at us like we were idiots, which
That-
we were probably idiots. But and then by the time we got down there, it blasted off. Time we got down there, it was already an hour after daylight, and like the early bite was already gone.
right.
So
That's a long
needless
run
to
in
say,
John
we didn't
boat.
catch too many
Yeah.
that day, or we didn't catch any big ones that day.
That happened to Reed and I in the CBC up at High Rock. We were in my boat, and Reed forgot his
His life jacket.
his life jacket. So you be Coast Guard certified. You just throw those things in the boat,
That's
right?
right.
You have a throw cushion and enough. I mean, you can buy those things by.
I got 2
They're
cases
cheap.
of them
I
sitting
mean,
right there.
You just throw them in there, and
I
that's
got
what
some
you
in my-
have, right? So I get to the little thing, and you know the little thing they cut out. It's got the rules on it. So we're idling up, and Brett's on the bullhorn, right? He's like, "Reed, you gotta put a life jacket on." he knows what he has to wear, right? So he reaches in the back compartment and just puts it over his neck, and then you hear Brett go again. He goes, "It's got to be buckled." He was so mad.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, we looked like a pair going down the lake in that John boat with them 2 orange life jackets on. That's pretty funny.
Have you thought about what you're gonna give yet?
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna give.
What are you gonna give? You got enough lures hanging on the wall in here. You can give something away.
Easily.
No.
No?
No.
How about that big giant saltwater popper thing up there?
Hell,
No.
I guarantee you a fish on Murray would bite that thing.
No.
I think they like my crappie jigs better than they would Dad.
Probably couldn't throw it on a crappie rod.
That's right.
So he's giving something this big away. You need to give something.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I got
Hey,
a
wait a
rod. I
second
got a
now.
rod I'm gonna give away.
You got a rod.
Yeah.
No, wait
Ooh,
a second.
man.
Wait a second now. I said I was giving the winning lure away too.
I know.
So I mean that really means something.
David just one upped you big time. He Tommy
With the rod?
Yeah, Tommy toppered you big
Oh
time.
my God.
There's
He
gonna
didn't
be,
say what rod.
there's
could
gonna be all-
He didn't say what rod. He could be giving a Snoopy rod.
there's
away.
going to be all kinds
You hear?
of vote for David now.
He could be giving one of them Snoopy rods away.
He
He
could.
never said what rod.
He could.
I mean, I've got a rod like that I can give away too. As a matter of fact.
Devil D said he's going to be giving the belt away.
That's what I'm talking about.
No.
Exactly.
No. That's not gonna happen.
So Sean Ski said, Sean, are you still on here?
He said he wanted next.
He
I'm
said
getting
he wanted
drink.
next.
Y'all are
Making
me thirsty over
Flustering David.
He get tore up already.
Sean,
No.
if you're on here, comment if you're on here.
I know what I'm giving away.
The winning rod.
The winning rod.
Uh,
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
it's
exactly
right
right.
here.
That ain't even got any eyes on it.
You going to make it?
It's gonna be done. It's gonna be done tomorrow.
Oh my God! Here we go.
There it is, right there.
Here we
Man.
go.
I was playing with this one earlier. It's 7 foot, right?
7 foot.
7 foot, medium heavy,
Yep.
all purpose.
So I tell you what we'll do.
Sean,
This-
you can be. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Sean. If your name is in the hat, then you are next in line. If David loses, he does have an immediate challenge right.
Oh, Shane's got a. He's got a re-go
Shane's
too.
got one too.
He does.
Okay.
He has not divulged if he's going to use it yet or not, but it is out
Okay.
there.
So when it happens, David can either challenge immediately or hold it. If David loses, that is. If Queen loses, then you've got David whenever it's ready to go.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna go quick because fish are biting.
Okay.
I gotta strategically place Sean and where he needs to go fishing.
Probably Santee.
Yeah, probably not.
Sorry.
You already thinking about all this stuff. You ain't even won yet.
I'll be all right.
Hey, man.
All right.
But sorry, hopefully you can remember your thoughts.
Me and my little
I wanted to get
A-rig will
Sean
be
before
just
he got
fine.
on here and got off of here.
It's too muddy for that.
Me and my little A-rig will
It's
be
too
just
muddy for
fine.
that.
Because all I throw is A-rig. Didn't y'all know?
I do know.
Didn't you know that's all I throw? Yeah.
That's what he's through the whole year.
You've kicked my butt on an A-rig a whole bunch. I'll take it.
I've kicked your butt on a
I hope you
jerkbait,
throw
too.
it.
I might not have always
I hope
told
you
you
throw
about
it.
it, but
I hope you throw it Thursday too.
I might.
I hope you throw
If
it
the
Thursday.
conditions,
I hope you
call
throw it
for it.
Thursday.
I got a feeling.
You may have caught some fish you've weighed in on a jerkbait when you beat me, but you ain't ever caught all 5 of them on jerkbait when you beat me. I'll promise you that.
Maybe not all 5 of them. Maybe not all 5.
Well,
I'm not cocky.
I'm gonna
Mom.
go ahead and throw
I'll be
this
all
out
right.
there. I'm probably not gonna catch them on a jerkbait or an Alabama rig, just to let you
I
know.
know.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh, I'm not either. But I got to play into what y'all accuse me of.
I got nothing against you throwing that A-rig.
I know you don't.
I mean,
I've
you can
given
throw
you
it.
plenty of my money when you throw
I've,
an
wa-
A-rig.
I've watched you throw it a fair amount too.
I do. I'm not afraid to say that.
No,
But not
listen.
many people know that.
I don't care who wins or loses as long as it's a fun time. We both catch fish.
Well, I want to win. Don't take that offense, but
Nah, Mike, she knows where it's at. It's all good. No cockiness here. I'm gonna go do my thing.
Don't get cocky, son.
Yeah.
all right. So we got a rod we're gonna give away if David wins.
A what?
This rod right here.
That thing won't be done in 10 years.
Nah, he'll finish. I'm gonna tell you right now, David's got the bug building rods. He's been building a bunch of them.
That thing.
There you go. 10 years. Let's go.
Well, I know you'll do it now.
10 years. Let's go.
If it was my rod, it'd be 10 years.
Oh, yeah. You come to me and say I need this done.
Well,
Not. Oh man,
Hey,
just get to it when you get a
listen to
chance.
me. If you vote for David and have the
I
right
might
vote,
vote. I might.
Oh, I thought we were doing it like as a package.
We can do it as a package.
I
That's what
thought
I'm saying.
that's what it
Okay.
was.
We'll do the rod.
No, I think
Yeah,
I'm
if you
putting up the
lowers-
rod. I think Queen should have to put up the reel.
Yeah, the winner wins.
I think
wins
Okay.
all of it.
Wins
not
all
just
of it.
not just
Okay.
mine or his.
I'll put the
Winner
rod
wins
up.
all
I
of it.
think Queen should have to put the reel up.
The reel. Well, that's fine. What kind of reel you want?
Abu Garcia 5500. Ronnie, I'll make a post.
We'll make a post as soon as this is done,
As
and
soon as it's
it'll
done.
go up.
Yeah.
I think Ronnie wants another one in rods.
I wouldn't blame him. That one you gave him was a really nice one.
Are
He
we
knows-
guessing the weights Thursday morning?
He knows.
When
he
we
knows I
guessing the
still
weights?
build them.
We need to guess the weights probably before
We're
that.
gonna start
Yeah.
it
'cause
tonight.
Somebody's
I'll
winning.
start it.
We're gonna start
I'll
it tonight.
Okay.
But all guesses have to be in by blast off Thursday morning.
All right.
I'll shut the post down.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with that copper rod because I've got my crankbait rods that color, and it's gonna be hard to have that rod mixed in with my crankbait
That's
rods.
a good looking rod.
What action is it?
That's a
That's-
7.3. It's a 7-foot medium heavy, all purpose.
Good all around rod.
It's just a good all around rod. I throw a shaky head on it. You can throw spinner bait on it. You throw a buzz bait on it. I mean, it's a good all around rod.
Big shaky head.
Not a little baby.
Yeah, not an 1/8 ounce spinning rod. Shaky
No,
head.
not a finesse shaky head. I'll flip a worm with it. We'll say it like that.
There you go. All right, we got anything else to cover?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't.
Time
1v1.
change is awesome. I'm so glad we're back to longer days.
1v1 on Thursday. We got a package we're giving away. What's the price on that rod?
If you were coming in to buy this rod, it's gonna be around the $250 mark.
Yeah, this is a really nice rod.
Probably catch one off of it if it had some eyes. And a reel.
All right, Sean, we're going to Joe Cassie.
Somebody said got a crappy reel for that rod.
There's a big largemouth in Joe Cassie. That's one of the best swim bait lakes in the whole.
That'd be a tough rod to crappie fish with for me. My rod's not near that long.
Doc Demon.
Nah, it's a Fish and Walker special is what it is. Or are they Johnny, Walkers?
I got some of both. Can't get them no more.
No.
They're hard to find, and I don't like to part with them too much. I've been buying up them Johnson Century Deluxe reels on eBay. I've done got about. I like have a problem. Like if I see one and it alerts me on eBay,
Gotta have
it's
it.
like I have to buy it.
Is that one of the ones that clicks when you reel it?
No, it don't
No.
click. No, it's got
Remember those old-
anti-reverse.
remember those
I
old
remember them
reels?
ones that click.
Click, click,
Yeah,
click, click,
no,
click,
it
click.
don't click. I don't like the clicking. But the old Johnson Centuries was the best ones to crappie fish, in my opinion.
Sean says Joe Cassie's good.
I would take him, Joe Cassie.
Joe Cassie's fun.
Might be.
It's the only lake I know of in South Carolina that you can catch all three species in one day.
What? Largemouth, smallmouth, and spots?
And big ones too. I've been down there before catching spots real deep on a spoon in the wintertime, and they hit it so hard that they knock backlashes in your reel as it's falling.
That's all right there.
And then the trout school there too.
Yeah, I know. That. I've heard they got lake trout in it.
I think that's where the state record brook and brown, maybe even rainbows, come from as well. They stock it with trout. That's why the baskets are dang on big.
Yeah.
All
All right.
let's get out of here then.
So we're gonna wrap this up.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Glad I can make it.
I didn't know he was really gonna do it.
He said he was.
I
Yeah,
figured.
I can
I
make-
figured when he got quiet, he was driving, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, I was driving. I just got off work when I text.
Mike Langford, you won't catch me on Kiwi, not unless I have to. All right, so Thursday, tune in. It's gonna be
It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be a fun day. You might see a day filled with dumb decisions, or you might see a day filled with good decisions. You never know.
Oh, there's gonna be some of both. That's a fish. That's a day of fishing any day.
All right, let's sign this thing out. Rusty Hook Live, where our hooks may be rusty, but our points are always sharp. Matt Queen, I will see you Thursday. Brandon,
Hopefully now. I still got to get my daughter.
oh, you
a
better get
ride.
you
I
better
gotta
you better
a
get your
daughter a
P's and
ride.
Q's in order,
You're
sir.
trying to build this up, but I got to get my daughter a ride to school.
I mean, give her the keys. Didn't she get her permit?
Yeah, but she can't. Heck no. I'm not giving her the keys.
Just give her the keys to the old work truck. She'll be all right. Can't beat that thing too bad.
Great day. I can't even imagine that. Especially when I ride with her.
Uh-oh. Never mind. We're gonna end this now before you dig a bigger hole. All right, guys. We'll see you next. Well, we'll
Hopefully
see you Thursday,
Hopefully Thursday.
and then Monday night again. Catch you guys next time.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.